Hello dear students, welcome back. So today we will see the next method for balancing the redox reaction, that is half reaction method or ion electron method. So already we have learned oxidation number method, and using oxidation number method how to balance the equation. And today's class we will see using half reaction or ion electron method how we will balance a redox reaction. So first of all, let's see the rules. So the first step is to write the unbalanced equation. First, we have to write the unbalanced equation, and the second thing, divide the equation into two half reaction. Divide the equation into two half reaction. Half reaction in the sense that entire equation should be divided into oxidation half and reduction half. That's why the method is called half reaction method. Okay, so second step, to separate the equation into two half reactions. And third step, balance the atoms. Balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. So if any other atoms present means that should be balanced first, then only we will move to the balancing of oxygen and hydrogen. And here, number of oxygen is balanced by H2O. Okay, and in the previous case, number of hydrogen is actually balanced by H2O, but here number of oxygen is balanced by H2O and number of hydrogen is balanced by adding H plus ions if it is in the acidic medium. Okay, number of H is balanced by adding H plus ions. And the final step, add the electrons, add sufficient number of electrons to balance the charge. And here the last step is to calculate the ionic charge in this method. So at last, when we will calculate the ionic charge, if it is not equal, to make the charge equal, we can add sufficient number of electron, depends on the right side or left side, wherever the charge is not balanced, where we can add this sufficient number of electrons. So these are the major rules which comes under this half reaction method. And now let's move to a question. So the first question is, Fe2 plus Cr2O7 2 minus gives Fe3 plus Cr3 plus. That means the skeletal equation is directly given here. So this equation we should balance using the half reaction method. So first step is to write the skeletal equation, so which is clearly given in the question, so no need. Now let's move to the second step. Second step is to separate the reaction into two half reactions. Two half reactions, I told you, oxidation half and reduction half. So for that we have to identify where oxidation occurs and where the reduction takes place, right? And here Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus. Moving from Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus, oxidation number increases. Therefore we can understand this is the oxidation half. And see, Cr2O7 2 minus dichromate ion, chromium will be in +6 oxidation state, and here it changes from +6 to +3. That means oxidation number decreases. So that is the reduction half. So let's write that second step, oxidation half. First write oxidation half. The oxidation half is change from Fe2 plus changes to Fe3 plus. Now the reduction half. Now the reduction half, which is Cr2O7 2 minus changes to Cr3 plus. In this way, first we have to divide the equation into oxidation half and reduction half. That means we obtain two separate equations here. And here what we will do means we will balance each equation separately and finally we will add them together. That's what in the half reaction method we will use. Okay. And the third step, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. That is the next step. So let's consider the equation other than oxygen. So here Fe2 plus 1 Fe and here also a single Fe. That means the equation is itself balanced. So let's balance the second case only. Here chromium Cr2, 2 chromium, but in the right hand side only single chromium. So this equation should be balanced other than atoms other than oxygen. So let's write Cr2O7 2 minus changes to 2Cr3 plus. Now the fourth step. Fourth step is to balance the number of oxygen. Number of oxygen, how we will balance? Using adding sufficient number of H2O. So when we'll consider the oxidation half, here no oxygen is involved. There is no oxygen atom. So oxygen comes only for this reduction half. Left side it is 7 oxygen. So it should be balanced in the right side by adding sufficient number of H2O. So let's write the fourth step, balancing of oxygen atoms. So Cr2O7 2 minus gives 2 Cr3 plus 7 oxygen. So we have to write 7H2O. 7H2O. Now oxygen number is balanced, but hydrogen's number is not balanced. Hydrogen we can see right side it is 14 hydrogen. And how will balance the number of hydrogen? By adding sufficient number of H plus. And please note down the reaction which takes place in the acidic medium too. That is also mentioned in the question, sorry. And so we can again rewrite the equation. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus gives 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. That means now the atoms, all the atoms are balanced, including the main atoms, then hydrogen, oxygen, everything is balanced now. And now the next step is to balance the ionic charges. That means we have to add sufficient number of electrons to balance the charge. To balance the charge, we have to add sufficient number of electrons. Okay, so let's rewrite the equation. Fifth step, moving to the fifth step. Here, let's calculate the charge first to add number of electrons. So here, minus 2 for this compound, and here 14H plus, that is plus 14, and this side 2 into 3 plus. 2 into 3 plus, here plus 6 is the total charge. So here minus 2 and plus 14, total the charge is plus 12. Plus 12 is the total charge in left side, and right side it is plus 6. So we have to make the charges equal by adding sufficient number of electrons. So it is better to make this side also plus 6, because if we can add sufficient number of electrons. Electrons which is negative in charge mean this positive value of course get reduced. So here we can add 6 electrons to this left side, then right side and left side the charge become plus 6. Okay, so let's rewrite the equation again. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus 6 electron gives 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. And now in terms of number of atom and in terms of charges, this reduction half equation is well balanced. And we know we have to balance the two equations, right? And here, considering this oxidation half, Fe2 plus gives Fe3 plus. Here, number of atoms are itself balanced, but the ionic charge is not balanced here. So it should be balanced, and for that, let's write the oxidation half reaction. Fe2 plus turns to Fe3 plus, and we know when Fe2 plus changes to Fe3 plus, how many electron it loses? It loses 1 electron. But here, how many electrons it gains? It gains 6 electron. It gains 6 electron, and here it loses 1 electron. But we know in a redox reaction, number of electron lost and number of electron gained must be equal. And for that, this equation should be multiplied with 6. This entire equation should be multiplied with 6 in order to make the number of electrons equal. Okay, so the equation becomes 6 Fe2 plus gives 6 Fe3 plus 6 electron. Okay, so now the oxidation half is balanced, as well as the reduction half also balanced. And next thing is to add these two equations. So let's give this as equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. Okay, equation number 1 and 2. Let's add this equation together. So on adding this equation 1 and 2, one thing we can do before adding, 6 electrons in the right hand side and 6 electrons in the left hand side, which is common. So it can be cut off. Okay, 6 electrons can be cut off from the left side and right hand side. Other things can be written together. That is, the equation becomes 6 Fe2 plus Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus. This much things are present in the left hand side, and right hand side 6 Fe3 plus plus 2Cr3 plus plus 7H2O. So this is the finally balanced equation. So children, hope you get the idea. In the half reaction method, we will divide the equation into two halves and balance them separately, and finally we will add those balanced equation to obtain the final balanced equation. So let's move to next question. So it's a paragraph type question. Permanganate ion, that is MnO4 minus, in a basic solution oxidizes I minus to I2 and manganese to MnO2. Write the balanced equation. Okay, so this is the statement given. From that we have to first write the skeletal equation. So in the first step we have to write the skeletal equation. So the first one is MnO4 minus ion. MnO4 minus ion, which oxidizes what? I minus, which oxidizes I minus to what? To I2. It oxidizes I minus to I2, and it oxidizes manganese to MnO2. Manganese is oxidized to MnO2. So this is the first step, that is to write the skeletal equation. Skeletal equation that you should write yourself, because the ionic form will be given in the paragraph itself. From that we have to write the skeletal equation, and if the skeletal equation is wrong, means nothing you can do further, because everything is depends upon the first step, that reaction. Okay, and moving to the second step. What is second step? To separate the equation into oxidation half and reduction half, right? So we have to identify which is oxidation and which is reduction. In case of this MnO4 minus, this is manganese is in +7 oxidation state, and coming to this MnO2, here manganese is in +4 oxidation state. That is changes from +7 to +4. So this is reduction. Okay, so the reduction half, first write the reduction half. So the reduction half is MnO4 minus turns to MnO2, and next step is to write the oxidation half. So oxidation half, I minus -1 to 0. That means that is undergo oxidation. I minus changes to I2. So we have identified the oxidation half and reduction half. What is next step? Balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. So here first reduction half we will consider Mn and Mn, that is number of manganese is equal. Coming to the second half, here only one iodide, but here 2 iodine is present. So it should be balanced. So in the third step, let's balance this oxidation half by adding a 2 on the left side. 2 I minus gives I2. That means the equation is balanced in terms of main atoms. Now we have to balance the number of oxygen and hydrogen. Since the oxidation half do not contains oxygen and hydrogen, we can leave this one but take the reduction half. So the fourth step is to balance number of oxygen. So MnO4 minus turns to MnO2. MnO2, and here left side it is 4 oxygen, but right side only 2 oxygen. Okay, so that means here 2 oxygen is extra. So in order to balance that, right side we have to add 2 H2O. Here we have to add 2 H2O, and now we know 2 H2O is added, but here left side number of hydrogen is not balanced. Number of hydrogen is not balanced. So here we will balance the number of hydrogen. So here 4 hydrogen is there. So how we will balance the number of hydrogen? Hydrogen is balanced by H plus. Then normally we will think the reaction which is in the basic medium, that already stated here. But in order to balance the hydrogen atom, what the rule says, to write H plus. Okay, because and in the basic medium, which will be considered in the next step. Okay, so here don't get confused, that's why I am telling. So MnO4 minus plus 4H plus, we have to write 4H plus, which gives MnO2 plus 2H2O. Now the next step, that is we have to indicate the reaction takes place in the basic medium. So how much OH minus we will add, that is the confusion. So this is the fourth step itself, or if we need we can write step number 5. So MnO4 minus plus 4H plus, which gives MnO2 plus 2H2O. Okay, so now here already in order to balance the number of hydrogen we have added 4H plus here. 4H plus is added, and since we added 4H plus, to neutralize this 4H plus we have to add 4OH minus also. Clear? Since it was left side it is in 4H plus, to neutralize that H plus we should add 4OH minus. Okay, but if we'll add this 4OH minus only to the left side, if we'll add this 4OH minus only to the left side means again the balance between number of oxygen and hydrogen is destroyed. That balance will destroy. So for that we will add this OH minus, equal number of OH minus to right side as well as left side. Okay. So note down when basic medium, reaction when takes place in the basic medium means please note down the corresponding changes. So here 4H plus, that's why we have added 4OH minus, but only if we'll stop with this means number of oxygen and hydrogen balance will destroy. For that, how much OH is added to the left side, equal number should be added to the right side. Clear? And next thing, here 4H plus and 4OH minus. Okay, so which will combines and get neutralized. 4H plus and 4OH minus, which turns to 4H2O. Okay, so let's again rewrite the equation. MnO4 minus plus 4H2O, which gives MnO2 plus 2H2O plus 4OH minus. Now left side 4H2O and right side 2H2O, it can be cut down and this one will be eliminated and 4H2O will turns to 2H2O. So MnO4 minus plus 2H2O gives MnO2 plus 4OH minus. So this is the balanced equation with all other atoms. Now let's calculate the ionic charge here. So here MnO4 minus, only minus 1 is the charge here, but right side MnO2 neutral, but 4OH minus is there, so minus 4 is the total charge here. So we have to balance the ionic charges by adding number of electrons, right? So it's better to make the left side also minus 4 by adding how many electrons? By adding 3 electrons. So 3 negative charge comes means this side also become minus 4. So let's again rewrite the equation, that is MnO4 minus plus 2H2O plus 3 electron, which gives MnO2 plus 4OH minus. So this is equation number 1. And now the which one? This is reduction half. Reduction half is balanced. Now we have to balance the oxidation half too in terms of ionic charge, because oxidation half in terms of number of atoms which is equal. So we have to balance this oxidation half. First, this is the balanced one. 2I minus gives I2. So let's rewrite that equation. 2I minus gives I2. And how many electrons it will loses? It will loses 2I minus is present, therefore it loses 2 electron. This is equation number 2. That means now the two equations are actually balanced. But we can see number of electron is not equal. Number of electron donated, number of electron accepted must be equal. Here it's not equal. So for that it should be multiplied with a digit and number of electrons should be make equal. And for that the equation number 1 should be multiplied with 2 and this equation number 2 should be multiplied with 3. So since it is multiplied with 2, 3 into 2, here it becomes 6 electron, and 2 into 3, here also it becomes 6 electron. So why we are actually again multiplying this entire equation with other digit? To make the number of electrons equal. If it is the oxidation number method or half reaction method, the number of electrons donated or accepted must be equal. Okay, so when it multiplying with 2, this equation is turns to 2 MnO4 minus plus 2H2O turns to 4H2O plus 3 into 2 it turns to 6 electron gives 2 MnO2 plus 2 into 4 it become 8 OH minus. Okay, this is equation number 3 and it should be multiplied with 3. So 2 into 3 means here it is 6I minus, which gives I2 3I2 plus 2 into 3 6 electrons. Okay, this is equation number 4. Now we have to add equation number 3 and equation number 4. So again here the common factors can be cut down. Left side 6 electrons, right side also 6 electron can be cancelled. And let's add this one, 6I minus plus 2 MnO4 minus plus 4H2O. This much is on the left side equals 3I2 plus 2 MnO2 plus 8 OH minus. This is the final balanced equation. So children, please go through the 2 examples that we have done. One is in the acidic medium and other one is in the basic medium. So please go through the 2 equations well and understand the difference in their balancing. Okay, so let's do more examples in the live session. Thank you.